I'm here with Nuru, Muslim, and he is into fragrances. His journey has been inspiring. We want to get to know more about his fragrances. Tell us, I see 2 different fragrances, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
So, I mean, so far I have created about 20 different scents.
Oh, 20?
Yes.
Wow.
So my interest grew. I started learning about fragrances, how they are made, where they are made, how the big brands make their fragrances. And I realized that most of them actually don't have in-house perfumers. Okay. They consult from a place called Grasse in France, where most of the fragrance people are. So they create 2, 3, samples, and then they pitch it to the big brands, and the one they want, and then they buy it off the people, because fragrance to designer brands is just another angle to make more money. But there are people who deal in what we call niche fragrances. So the niche fragrances are solely about fragrances.
Okay.
It started from their great-grandfather to their father, and then passed down from generation to generation. So the art of fragrance is just what they do.
And those ones are not common.
They are not common, and they can come very pricey.
Right.
Because
I hear they can sell some fragrances as high as $100,000.
As high as, there's a fragrance as high as $1 million. But those are show-off pieces.
Oh.
You understand? It's not really about the performance. It's a statement, right? Yeah, so in the world of luxury, people buy things for different reasons.
Yeah.
You get it. There are people who own, even in Ghana here, about 500 to 600 bottles of fragrances that they don't even use.
What are you using those perfumes for? But let's talk about these ones that you have. I have.
So what you have with you right now is Spirit of Timbuktu.
Spirit of Timbuktu.
Yeah, so it's one of our lines. Every fragrance that we create, we make sure that it's African to the core.
Okay.
Because, and as for a history student, I put my history into everything that I create. So Timbuktu is a town in Mali, where the first learning institution was built by a man called Mansa Musa. In fact, that was where the first university was built. You get it? So we are saying that Mansa Musa till date is, recognized as the richest man to have ever lived.
Okay.
Till date.
All right.
So we are saying that all of the spirits that led him to achieve those great monuments and great heights, we have bottled it in the spirit of Timbuktu.
So who will you recommend this smell to? Because is it strong? Is it for women?
So you just smell it.
All right.
Enjoy the smell. So this is a rose, bergamot, and then oak moss-based smell, vanilla, right? So it's sweet and it's unisex. Both sexes can use it. This is perfect for dinner dates, for, day outs and all of those things. Yeah. And then this is Spirit of Timbuktu, Citrus on Blast.
Citrus on. Okay, so this one is Mac Bancy.
No, so Mac Bancy is the company name.
Oh, okay. So
this is the fragrance name.
Okay.
So we have different types. We have Spirit of Timbuktu. I have Tropics of Mombasa, Woods of Oregon. So these are different,
And this is unisex as well?
So this is unisex as well. This is like an orange-based smell. So the name Citrus on Blast.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. So this is one of our creations. You can just smell it from the cork, yeah?
I'm struggling a little bit.
I'm sure that it's even done. I think it's actually the sample. So it's the sample I brought from the shop.
And you have some in your bag. I like your suitcase.
So the thing is that we have different types of fragrances. So we have collections.
You have collections. I know of the one Accra.
Yeah, so Accra. So imagine this as a gift. How would you feel about it?
My goodness,
this is about 7 kg by weight. It's very heavy. And you see, the good thing about this is you hardly see a package like this anywhere.
Well, that's true.
In the world.
That's true.
For fragrance. And then look at the beautiful, interior, because we are into art as well.
Oh,
I don't know if I can show it to.
Lovely.
So you see ACCRA. So if you see.
So this is how Accra looks like.
So this is how ACCRA Accra.
My goodness.
So a lot of people come to the shop and they are like, are you sure this thing is Ghanaian? And I'm like, so you don't believe in Ghanaian?
Wow. Now, someone at home would definitely be wondering how, you choose your name for your perfume.
Exactly.
What informs your decision? Because I'm looking at Accra, I'm looking at Spirit of Timbuktu.
Timbuktu, there's, Tropic. So we have, that's what I said, that my name decision comes from African history.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like history, great events that happened in the past, why we have come this far. Accra is a bubbly town. You get it, full of millennials, pushing the boundaries and all of those things. And then if you look here, So the fragrance, this collection,
right?
So you see heavy hitters, dream chasers, extraordinary people, and then big winners. You know. So if you're able to afford this fragrance, it must mean that in your social ladder you have gotten to a certain level.
What a wow!
Yes. So and you know, on top of this, we have a fragrance that even goes for $5,000. Can you imagine that? It's huge. This is a smaller one. Yeah, you know, it's huge. It comes with organic wood chips. Okay. Real wood chips, and just, you know, a kilogram of wood alone can be $10,000. Imagine.
Is this wood as well?
Yeah, so this is a wood-based collection.
Okay.
There are some fruity notes in there. You know, there are 5 fragrances with 100 ml each. So each bottle is 100 ml.
So that's 500 ml.
So if you are not a heavy user of fragrance, this collection you can use it for 4 years. You know, 500 ml.
I can try it and see, right?
You can just try it and see. Just have a smell of it.
All right. So I love fragrances actually. When you were mentioning the number of fragrances.
It's
oh my
it's amazing.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. And this one, you buy this, we customize your name and then a message in there. Yeah. Oh, you can spray it, don't worry. Feel free. Yeah. You see, this one smells like lime, right?
This comes with the job. It comes with the job.
Yeah, exactly. So this smells like lime. It has lime, it has bergamot, it has patchouli. Very interesting notes in there, you know, And this is, you know, fully Ghanaian.
It's fully
Ghanaian. Look, just look there, you can see. Yeah, you know. Look, the under, you see.
Made in Ghana.
Made in Ghana, straight.
But where do you get your perfumes mixed? And do you still do the France, or you have other places that you go?
So it depends on what you want to create, right?
Okay.
So, I mean, the next big thing for me is to have a factory right here in Ghana, because right now I know the processes, distillation, how to get the, you know, because fragrances.
What about the raw materials?
So the raw, I mean, that's the problem. So the raw materials, I mean, fragrance raw materials are the same. So if I'm using Cambodian oud, or I want to use, you know, Arabic rose, you get it. So it depends on what I want to create. So if I want to create a tobacco and whiskey scent, so which type of tobacco? Is it the Arabic tobacco or the French? So you can get the ingredients. As for those ones, you need to import and all of that. But for packaging, bottling, and you know, all of those, we can do them here. It's not a
problem at all.
No, it's not a big deal.
Right. And so what about Dubai? I know you go to Dubai to get some mix as well.
Yeah, you know, because we still don't have a factory that can do mass productions for me. So sometimes I produce some of them in France, and I produce some of them in Dubai. But mind you, if you go to the factory, and you need to be a perfumer, right?
Right.
Because I mean, everything you smell here does not smell like anything on the market.
I mean,
they are totally different.
I'm smelling myself right now, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I make some of these things at night. So when you go to the chemist in Dubai or France, and you tell them that you want to make you know, an oud-based smell, what kind of oud you want, and what is the percentage that you want to be on top of the fragrance. So for instance, if I want to use Cambodian oud, and at the end of the fragrance you smell some orange in there, I need to know the percentages. He will not do that for you. You get it? Yeah, because you're a fragrance person. Unless you want to be a very cheap fragrance person that will say, oh, please, if you can create Tom Ford this thing for me, and put my logo on it, and all of that. Yeah, so we have another group of perfumers called the cloners. So they clone bigger brands and sell it at cheaper prices. You get it? Yeah. So that's an easy way out. So they depend on certain machines and people's noses to detect what this person have created in the bottle, and then they'll create the same replica of it, and they'll put their names on it. You know, people do that a lot. So for instance, somebody will say Creed Aventus, and then a cloner will do it and say Crif Aventus. You get it? Yeah, because in the world of fragrance, you cannot patent your oil.
Right. So that's your shop.
Yes.
I see images of your shop there.
And some of the fragrances.
Some of your fragrances.
Exactly.
Where is your shop located?
It's located at North Legon, Wisconsin Road.
Okay.
Yeah, so just after Wisconsin, there's a Cheesy Pizza building. We are on top of Cheesy Pizza.
Most people are of the opinion that most of your perfumes are made for men, and you don't have enough for females. Is it
so what we try to create is that we create a lot of unisex scents.
Okay.
You know, so we are still broadening our, you know, product portfolio and all of that. So now we have tackled, you know, middle class and upper class.
All right.
So we are yet to tackle millennials and then the students and all of that. So we have 3 lines.
Right.
So the collections, our collections come in 5, some come in 2, some come in 3. And then, so that was our entry point, because we cannot compete with bigger brands, right?
So there's the middle class and there's the upper class.
Upper, yes.
Right. Where do I fall?
I mean, you can fall in both.
I can fall
when
in
we
both.
say upper class, we have something for 2,500.
Okay.
And we have something for 3,000.
Okay.
So it depends on which upper class you fall. And we have something for $5,000.
Right.
So those ones are show off pieces.
Right.
You get it, yeah. And we make them in very limited, stock.
Right.
Yes,
so for something like this, I'm not asking you for the price, but your price range.
Yeah, so the price range for this, we have as less as 400 cedis.
Okay.
Yes, so you have Spirit of Timbuktu, 400 cedis, more than 24 hours performance. Oils are so good, and all of those things. If you want to see how a fragrance lasts, this one is a trick. It's a hack I'm showing you.
Please show me.
When
I need that.
If you go to a department store, and then the marketers are saying this thing is nice and all of that, if you are lucky and it is transparent, just take a bottle and just shake it and watch. The bubbles should not settle quickly. Once the bubbles settle quickly, it means that the oil is not thick. I mean, the alcohol percentage is high. And any fragrance with high alcohol percentage does not last. You see. You can still see the bubbles in there.
Are still in there.
Yes, so it means that we are using about 23 to 24% oil
I'm going to shake all my bottles.
Exactly. And if you are not lucky and then the fragrance is transparent, maybe it's opaque, you still have a way to check. So you spray it on your hand, 1, 2, 3. It shouldn't run down.
Right.
You get it?
Right.
It should be stuck on because it's oil. Oils don't run.
Now, people of the perception also, I know we are doing some small hacks here. That's why I told you should watch the show.
Exactly.
All the perfume, all the toilet. What's the difference?
So it's just what I've explained. Eau de parfum only means that oil concentration is high. Eau de toilette means that alcohol concentration is high. So the scents that are used for summer, winter, and all of that, when the weather is too hot, what fragrance do you use? It's a whole science.
But for you, you do more of eau de parfum.
I do. All my fragrances are eau de parfum. You get it? Because in Ghana, once you say eau de toilette, they feel that no, it doesn't last and all of that. But it doesn't mean it doesn't last, because more designer perfumes do eau de toilette and do eau de parfum. You understand? Yeah. Some people just go in for like a 2-hour dinner, and then that's the time they want the fragrance to be on them. So eau de toilette will do magic for you.
Right.
But I like knowing my people and our jurisdiction. I'd rather give you a heavy scent. Right. You get it? Yeah.
I love the heavy scent. So now there's you have 15 fragrances. Let's
different types. Yes.
Let's mention them.
So I have Spirit of Timbuktu. So the Spirit, they are lines. So Spirit of Timbuktu, I have the citrus on blast and all of them. And I have Woods of Oregon. All right. So Woods of Oregon, I have Black Blaze, I have Blue, I have Red. You get it? And then I have Tropics of Mombasa. It comes in a collection of 2. I have Love Station. We don't have time. I would have given you the history of all these scents. You understand? Yeah, we don't have time. But if they want it, they have to come to your shop. Don't worry. Yeah. We'll let you put your number out there for those who want to visit your shop. Exactly.
But I hope this bag is not going with you.
No, it's actually, don't worry, I'll give it to you.
Oh my goodness, I love my job.
So you see, so the thing about these fragrances is that fragrance is a science. So for you, maybe you want to walk into this room and then make your presence felt. You need a heavy scent or a scent that projects, right? But there are people who are shy. Naturally they are introverts. Right. What is your business with a perfume that projects, or loud? You understand? You are rather looking for a scent that will warm in with time. Yeah. So when I come to a place, because I like to quell in, with time, then the fragrance quells in, then people will be like, hey, Charlie, something is smelling nice here. But for an alpha woman or an alpha male, you step in and then the whole place. Like me. You get it. Once you come, everybody has to feel it. Yeah. You understand? So this is all the signs that you need to know. So don't sit on TV and watch the adverts and all of that, because marketers are now giving you content, so you buy it and it resonate with your personality. Let me ask you this quick question before we go finally. How do you plan to market this to the world? Because when you do that, you are putting Ghana on the map. Yeah, definitely. As I said, going towards this tangent is very difficult because it's a hard sell. One, you are made in Ghana, and then fragrances are not Ghanaian. It's not like a staple business that we know. You get it? So I'm only encouraging people who have that interest to create. Because imagine, it's just like Circle. People know Circle as a hub of phones because there are so many phone shops there, right? Yeah. Yeah. So imagine we have about 10 different fragrance companies with our standard. People will turn their attention to us. Africa, what I do in Ghana, nobody in Africa does it. In terms of packaging, nobody comes closer to us in terms of packaging. But we are still pushing for people to know that, look, whatever you are buying out there, you know, as expensive. We are doing it here at a cheaper price.
At a cheaper price.
You get it. And you know, it's about the quality. It's not about, you know, but some people want to, association with brand is very important. You know, that's what marketers do, right?
Yeah.
They push it to you and then they make you feel prestigious owning it. You get it. You see, so that's what we are trying to tell you, that look, you come to us, we're giving you quality at a cheaper price.
Quality at a cheaper price. If somebody wants to come to you